Hello, everybody. My name is Kayla. I am the founder of the podcast Unstoppable Voices. I am so excited to get this started with you guys. I know that you've been seeing my posts, but let's go ahead and dive on in, shall we? Before I go ahead and send you guys out on your way listening to my very first podcast, I wanted to come on here and do a little bit of an introduction. I kind of want to share my journey and personal growth, how I was able to overcome fear and to become free. So, as always, let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's share a little bit of my story. I'm hoping that some of you might be able to relate a little bit. This is definitely me being vulnerable. And I think that a lot of things can happen with being vulnerable in a positive way. We all go through things, lifes, and we have to overcome it because there's no other option. So let's go ahead and get started with this story, shall we? There was a moment, a breakthrough, where I imagined myself on my deathbed, asking the one question I feared the most: did I really live? And the truth was, I wasn't. I was just existing. I was living in fear, weighed down by my self-doubt, constantly questioning if I was good enough. My confidence was shattered. My sense of self nearly was lost. But something in me refused to settle for a life of regret. So, I started to rebuild. Not just my life, but my mindset. I began to reconnect with God, anchor myself in faith, and I was reading books and stretched my knowledge and thinking, and it gave me perspective. I intentionally surrounded myself with people and environments that poured into me, not drained me. That shift opened the door to new habits, meditation, learning, growing my passion, attending mindset classes, and events like Growth Giants that pushed me even further. But that path wasn't smooth. There were moments where everything seemed to align, and others where I questioned everything. Financial pressure made me feel stuck. But I eventually realized I wasn't out of options. I was just looking in the wrong places. I was on an emotional roller coaster trying to process the possibility of a divorce, the strain it placed on my children, and the guilt of trying to protect them when I was still trying to protect myself. Some days I felt like giving up, but here's what I've learned. Don't. You're still showing up. It's still working towards the life you want. You haven't quit. You don't need to have it all figured out to keep going. You just need to take the next step. If you can dream it, you can do it. That's one of my favorite quotes from Walt Disney. You are limitless. Whose dreams are you chasing? Theirs or yours? And if not this path, then what's the alternative? I've built discipline where there once was chaos. My routines, which once took everything in me to start, now they flow effortlessly. I don't need motivation. I have habits now. I've realized something powerful. I am capable, I am worthy, and I am enough. This is my life, and no one gets to dictate how I live it but me. You only get one shot at this, you guys. Stop waiting, start living, because you, just like me, are more powerful than you think.